Greeting randomizer fans. We are back with race 3 of the FFR Rando Marathon 2024 randomizer relay in support of the Liam Foundation. Founded in 2015 after the founder's son came out as trans, the Liam Foundation works to support the LGBTQIA community through love, integrity, advocacy, and mentorship. Our racers appear to be ready, so let me pass it off to our commentator duo of Tybalt 2010 and Velvet X.
Well, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon for those that are still up for the previous day for this relay race. Well, glad to be here. I know we've got Drinks Glue, we've got Christopher Walken and Knuckly Kong doing some Umaru Coliseum flag set for you here tonight. So the premise of this one is you start off with Umaru, you have two random characters, and there's an objective of when you complete the Coliseum, everybody goes unga bunga, and it gets automatic berserk. Beyond that, we have our objectives of 6 characters, 9 espers to unlock Kefka's Tower. Then we have 12 bosses beaten to actually unlock the skip. Well, you want to chime in with anything?
No, not really. I'm looking forward to this mode. I actually just completed. I almost completed a seed before we started, and it's kind of interesting when we talk about Amaro. Going auto berserk. Obviously, with the Coliseum is in play. There are some things that I would obviously want to get before I go full Zerk, such as like maybe an offering. Definitely, if Paladin shields available, I'd love that because that way I don't have to worry about anything defensive killing me. At least one of my characters will make it out alive. Um, Probably Valiant Knife, stuff like that.
Yeah, and just know if I saw it correctly, there is a person's agreement between all 3 runners. No use of ribbons or peace rings unless they're doing the dried meat check after you get the auto zerk.
Yeah, that's going to be absolutely insane.
Yep.
I mean, you're gonna have fun with Welk. You're gonna have fun with Chatternook. You're gonna have fun with obviously Final Kefka, which is I'm sure all three of their worries.
Alrighty, well, I think we're about ready to get this shindig started here. We're gonna get them readied up and ready to go. We also see another objective here. When we complete the Coliseum, we get plus 30 vigor, which is the strength stat. So when you're doing physical, you want to make sure you have very high vigor. And Tomorrow is the highest one standard base. One of the things you may notice is that you take your Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 6, and you knock it upside down. It's open world. You start off with, was it the Falcon in this one? Can't remember the name of the ship. I don't remember the name of the ship. But you start off with your ship, you start at the World of Balance. You can transfer between the World of Balance and the World of Ruin constantly. It's open world. Go where you want to go. All of your locations are based off your characters where you're going to find your next key item or next character to continue progressing, whether it's espers, items. So I think we're about to get everything started here. Just going to check in the race room here, see when we're actually starting here.
Starting right now.
All right. We can see who our 2 other characters are going to be. I mean, who are you kind of hoping for some other characters? Start off with the Zumaru.
I mean, I'd like to see Locke obviously for the Curse Shield. Um, I'd also like to see Terra or Celis, considering they have big weapons. I did not.
Ah,
Oh, Gowish Shock. I mean, that'll be good for early game.
that'll be good for early game until we do the Coliseum. Once we do the Coliseum, that goes right out the window.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like Shock is going to be good for if you're going to be doing the meat check first, and then going right to uh, was it Serpent Trench.
yeah. The other thing is you're gonna see a lot of early looting or a lot of early buying of items, just kind of little rename cards, tonics, just some cheap items because as you look here on Christopher Morgan, there's nothing really there. You don't know what you're gonna get because we don't have any items in our inventory. But looks like it's going right off the gate, right to the Coliseum. Doesn't even care.
What a
Come back later.
madman.
I mean,
Uh,
wants the extra 30 vigor right off the get-go for that party? I mean, I'm here for it.
I agree.
Yeah, when you come to the Coliseum, you want to have items to be able to trade for. So, doing some other looting, stopping at shops, picking up just the cheap items, a couple of shurikens, a couple of scrolls. And they could turn into, a Lumina, Valiant Knife offering. Who knows? I mean, I've turned a random tonic into a question mark, which ended up being an experience egg. Who knew? Will ever runners
Yeah.
take that type of gamble tonight?
I think that if they're gonna do it, they're gonna be prepared, and whatever they go in to do Zerk for, it's gonna be something significant. It'll be a Valiant Knife. It'll be like an Illumina. It'll be like an Experience Egg. Experience Egg would be huge in this flag set, because that way you can start pumping Amaro immediately.
Yeah, see, there's a couple different routes on our partners people here. We've got Drinks actually looting out one of my favorite places to loot early on. Returner's Hideout found a Genji glove. We had Knuckle Khan looting out a little bit of Narsh there, going to Hideout. And then we've got Working, looking at the shop at Shadow's first check. Now, the one thing I also have to be worried about in this one is that every single check that actually gives you a key item, so between espers and characters, you're going to increase the scaling. And what does
That's
that mean?
true.
What
So
does that exactly mean?
So for a normal our normal UL6 flag sets, it's checks plus espers plus dragons times two. In this flag set, it's 2.5. So basically, every check you do, the monster levels are going to increase by 2.5. And then obviously the experience gain is going to get bigger too because that's times two. Um, but yeah, you're just going to be pumping monster levels with every check you do, and then obviously without doing any grind fights or anything, you're only going to be that much further distance away from what your level is.
Yeah, you really got to combat and make a nice even balance between scaling up your bosses and actually doing the grind fights. You don't want to outscale.
The good news is Narsh right off the bat has the dried meat, so that's at least good news that they won't be hunting for that.
We've got some warp stones there in Figaro. And then we see Blue buying a couple of a little bit of everything. I mean, you definitely want to have some of the, just the nice curables, so like the Revivifies, antidotes, but we're going to pick those up even more so because we got that Coliseum that we're going to be trying to do, hopefully, quickly. And it looks like Workin is actually doing the
No,
Velt check here. Did uh did he actually complete the Coliseum or not?
no,
Okay,
he
it doesn't look
didn't.
like.
And thankfully he didn't because that was only a gem box, and obviously gem box is going to be useful when you have auto berserk on.
Well, talk about that
Jesus.
lock.
Yeah. That's a great pickup because actually the lowest number that you can get in this seed is 3 for the curse shield. So big opportunity here, especially if he goes right away to go pick it up.
Well, I mean, Lock's also just great in general because of his weapons that he can handle. Once we've got that auto Zerk, we're gonna want to have those high tier weapons. So Luminas, Ragnaroks, uh, Atmas. Anybody that can wear them in vanilla, great, because we're not somebody's not guaranteed to always be able to wear it unless they're vanilla. So like take Realm for example. She can't normally use the Atma weapon, but in here, there's what, a
All right.
33% chance she can?
And it looks like he's going right to ours.
Yeah. The earlier you can get that curse shield, figure out how many encounters, and start working towards it. You got at least 5 to 6 in Serpent Trench, so if it's low enough, like even like a 10 to 12 would still be doable. Yeah, let's have a check what that curse shield's gonna be. We've got, Drink Suit checking out the. Ooh, I take that behemoth suit.
Yep.
Yeah. Magus Rod ain't gonna do you much in this one. Didn't see anything too grandiose there in the basement of the Figaro mansion there.
Well, we won't know how grandiose it is until we see the Coliseum. Any one of those items could be big.
Earth
Oh, and
Shield
it's full.
4.
Oh, I'm definitely decursing that.
Yeah, and well, so here's the thing: if Knuckly actually go or not Knuckly, if Orkin actually goes and loots out Figaro basement, there's a ribbon downstairs in the farthest reaches of the basement. Now I know a lot of people don't actually like going all the way down there, but we want items, so I hope I hope he goes down there and gets that ribbon because that's gonna cure everything from that curse shield except for the timer. Yeah, dive. Exactly, chat. Picking up some hyper wrists, some Atlas armlets. I mean, Gal having shock, I haven't seen that ability in a long time.
You're telling me I didn't even see it once in any of my Mugu Cup seeds that I ran.
And shock's great. I consider everybody always says Ultima is the blue button. I consider shock to be the red button because it's free.
Yeah, it just does, and it does so much damage when you're starting out.
Mm. Ooh, got a cat hood. That's what are we gonna sell to get the cat hood? Because that'll give us max amount of money and some actual elemental resistances.
Warken's taking some grind fights before going into the. I figured that he would go right to the trench. Oh, you know what? This actually isn't bad because he'll get. Yeah, because to decurse the shield, you have to make sure that they have to have magic, be able to get magic points from it. So
Mm-hmm.
he'll be able to decurse that shield right away.
Yeah, decurse it before going down the Serpent's Trench. Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. It's nice to be able to have it decurse before you go down there, and you can use the Serpent Trench to get some grind fights in to combat that scaling. I mean, the fights here, are free. They're not really great for experience, but great for decursing. Some of the other things to note about this particular flag I mean, if you didn't have do the Coliseum, there's certain abilities that we're not going to see. We're not going to see X Magic. We're not going to see Runic. We're not going to see Sketch, Control, Capture, or the most broken one of all, Possess.
I've actually never used. I've never even ran a sea with possess in it before.
It's since one of the tournaments, it's been excluded every single time. The main reason for that is because you can actually use possess on Final Kefka and end the fight in one turn.
Hey, you can Joker Doom too. I watched some YouTube video. I was like, you know what? I wonder how much if it's a good idea to invest any of my time into trying to learn slots to that level. And I'm like, yeah, forget it.
I think they actually fixed some of that planned randomization there for Joker Doom. It looks like Drink Lou's back up in Narsh. Side Lou checking the armor shop. See, looks like Knuckle was able to purchase that grandiose helm there. But having some early elemental defense is kind of nice to have. Even though it's only partial, it's still nice to have.
Almost definitely. I mean, you don't know what you're going up against. I mean, especially like I said, if you get an early like an early whelk and you're slamming your face up against that shell because you're Amaro, it definitely helps. Blizzard. That was a. Oh, never mind. I
Yep,
was thinking Blizzard
that's the
Orb.
way. Yeah, I do the same confusion every single time. I know. I was like, oh, where's the Blizzard for the? Oh, wait, I need the Blizzard orb. Orb. Which I mean, the extra relics for Umaro are actually really nice because they actually give him the elemental strength. Like both the Rage Ring and the Blizzard Orb combined with his Snow Muffler. He's
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
immune to elements. So, well, looks like Horkin's back here at the Coliseum. I see some new items here.
I don't know.
Nothing
Working.
grandiose there.
He's fighting a Telstar. What is that, Telstar?
It's also for a gem box.
I don't. That's
It's probably so think of it this way: gem box sells for a lot of GP. Problem with
yeah, that's true.
it sells way more than a noise blaster. Noise blaster may sell for like we're looking at the gem box. That's at least going to sell for 30 to 40,000. That's partway to a Ragnarok, Illumina, VK, maybe a Minerva. Just
Yeah, I'm
going
down
on
for
the
that.
GP ratio there, that is just huge. We got some menu in here. Dried meat check here for. I think it's going to be a dried meat check for Knuckly because I saw the unequipped
Okay, so
movement
he
car.
beats the Telstar. Let's go see what else is in there. Warp stone. Yeah, there's.
And all the best money
Well,
to
well,
ratio.
well. I'll say right now, if he goes to a shop and he happens to find something big, then yes, he will have more than enough money to buy it immediately.
Super Bowls, even. Like, that's something we haven't heard about in a while. Is Super Bowls.
I don't
Oh
think there's Super
wait,
Balls in the shop, but yeah, and you could have stole them, but now everyone's berserk, so now you can't.
yeah.
I don't know. I think they could be in chests, but I mean, you have to loot a lot of chests, I'm sure. I'm actually kind of curious if he's going to be going to the if he's going to do the monster in the box for potential offering.
I mean, offering's great, but the problem with the offering is that you actually lose some of the damage unless you're using something like was it like the sniper, VK, Atma. You're just gonna lose the damage. Like it's not gonna actually give you more. It'd be nice for later. Don't get me wrong. Great to have it later on, but early on, it's not as good as some people think.
Oh no, I'm not saying they would use it early on, but I mean, since you're already in the cave that you're going to be, that potentially could have Katana Soul, and you might as well do it. There's that shock
Uh,
down in the Serpent Trench. The shock. I thought it
but
was going to be a one shot.
well, I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, you're electrifying the water, so I'm surprised the party didn't take any. Whatever. I don't need to overthink it. Too early in the morning for thinking. Oh, here comes the monster in a box. Pugs. This could take a while. Chance to be nervous though.
It's true.
But we really need the Yeti to do the Ungum Bunging Bad Body Slam to really get through their physical defense. Yes, yes. Trying to somewhat rationalize a Final Fantasy game's logic. Look. It's fun to do. So, I mean, there is some divergence. I mean, Workin's here looking at the cave on the Veldt. Shadow's other check here besides going, to like. I mean, I don't think
Yeah,
we're
I
going
would.
to see an early floating con. I don't think that.
Well, the,
We've
the
got.
the dog the dog is always rewards with truffles. I'm not lying. The dog every time I play, he's my winner. He either finds a character or he finds an Esper for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my luck. And we just every time I pet him, it's just good karma. But I'm happy he's delivering today.
Yeah, so yeah, he's definitely delivering an Esper. Be our first Esper here. I mean,
Behind
got the Auto
who is the
Berserk.
question
Like,
or what?
yeah, like the Espers we're looking for here. Stuff to give like HP, maybe
Yep.
speed. vigor. Right now
Number
it's
24.
strength.
This actually isn't a bad boss to have first.
No, it's really not.
I actually
We've
would
got
say
the
that.
Paladin shield, so
Yeah, I would actually say that Drinks Glue and Knuckly are more, they're utilizing more of a, standard start. A quick
Mhm.
quest for working though, just put it all on the line. Did divergence, massive divergence.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things that comes like, you know what? I'm gonna have to do this at the final Kafka fight anyways. Might as well just get to it right away, and that's fine. You know, it could pay out in dividends.
Going inside this inn. I've never seen anyone loot inside this inn. That's new
Yeah.
for me.
The only time I've ever seen anybody loot that in is Treasure Sanity on Multi Worlds. That clock.
He must be thinking that he's gonna get a big payout from this from the Coliseum.
I mean, just have as many items as possible, and with the loot in this game can be just about anywhere. So I mean, you loot somewhere that you think your opponent's not gonna go. Maybe spike that early Illumina, spike that early Ragnarok. When did we get Cyan?
You know what? I was just gonna ask the same thing. Oh, you know what? Cyan must have been from the trench. Cyan
Must
was
have
from the
been.
trench.
Oh, okay, because since we're going to Dome of Defense, I'm like, wait, what? Did I miss something?
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought the same thing. I was like, dude, when did he get that? And then I was like, dude, did I miss that where you have open world? He pets the dog, gets a tincture.
Yeah, I gotta loot the cabin, or the closet. Hey, it throws you right here in Thamasa for another couple shop checks. You know, just random also boxes. We've got the Air Force coming out to play in Doma Defense.
That thunder rod coming into play.
Yeah, the problem is we got oof. No, oh, here comes the diffuser. That could be the end of drinks here. Yep. That diffuser is no joke. Alright, we got Knuckly coming here to the Coliseum. Let's see, what do we have here for trade? Nothing grand, nothing grand. Ooh, Illumina! Mithril Rod for Illumina. Bolt Edge for a Hero Ring, that's nice. Mirage just for VK.
Oh, that this is where we're talking about. We have lock. We're later when we're set up. This is gonna be great. You're gonna have an Illumina for more than likely if you find Celis or Terra, or even Block might be able to use it.
Yeah, but when we gotta fight for it, this is
I don't know about that.
Yeah, this is not the fight. Cause I mean,
oh, it missed it. Curse case missed.
the first one it hit and only gave poison, or a seizure effect. So, stat priority, I don't know. Maybe it won't actually hit anymore.
This Yeti with a Magus Rod, what a beast!
It might have been a Pearl Rod for a Lumina. Either way, you get an Illuma, you get a shiny stick.
We care about. He's going down. Oh no, he freaking tanks a shockwave. This Yeti refuses to go down. I don't know. Knuckly has some special power with this guy. I don't know what it is. Dude, he's down.
Out of his work complete. 30 Vigor. And we're going to go back in for some more. I think we're going to grab that VK now. Voltage for Hero Rings is nice. It's a Mirage Vest. Mirage Vest is really nice for your VK users, or being able to be on the front row and still have an automatic image. I mean, with the Skybase, I think this one does a Absolute Zero, which is no problem for Umaru. Doom, however, is a... Okay, never mind.
Oh no, Doom is a problem for everybody. It's just hopefully you dodge it.
Well, unless you have a safety bit, memento ring, or
Yeah.
ribbon on. No! Bye, Maru. Okay. Goodbye, Mirage Vest. No VK for you.
I got the Illumina. I think that at least it's something. So you have a second character potentially set up.
Yeah, we got two runners looking. Okay, looks like Workin's going to do a
Blue's going
dragon
for
here.
Glue. Yeah, Blue's going for Dragon too.
Yeah, I think they're both going World of Ruin here. Dragon and try talking to a Maru check.
The Storm Dragon.
Not that bad. That, however, could be a very big problem.
Yep.
Did the Yeti just body slam himself?
I'm not gonna lie to you, that was probably the best case scenario on that one. I mean, think about it. Like, if there's anyone that's gonna have the defense to go up against him, it's gonna be him.
Right? But it's just... I've never seen the Yeti do that before. It was very interesting. We've got Rexel here on the Tritok spot. This is going to be interesting for Workin, as
It's gonna be interesting for Working and Knuckly Kong because they're on Zerk.
Yep.
Whereas he is not. Yeah, that boss actually sucks because when you have Rexel freaking like the Zerks are gonna hit the Soul Savers and then the Soul Savers are gonna revive and it's gonna be a pain. You're gonna have to do it over and over and over again. Oh, hopefully we don't see that. Hopefully they do what they're supposed to.
Yeah.
All right, Storm Dragon down on Work side.
All right, we got some Force Armor just from the boss itself, and we get Red Cap.
Yeah,
Not a bad hat.
I actually forgot to mention that that's kind of the downside to this flag set. So there's a few things that you don't want. You don't want Marvel shoes. That's in the item reward thing. The red cap's there. You have Genji armor and you have Genji shield. You want weapon, weapon or
Red Cap's not that bad as you may think. It actually helps out your Atma and VK. Because it gives you an extra, 10% HP? It doesn't stack with the muscle belt, but that just frees up an extra relic slot for you.
That is true.
So, I mean, you're still able to do something like Offering and, I don't know, Genji Glove. And you can have the red cap and just have mass amounts of HP. Yeah, it looks like Rexel is down for Drinks Glue. We've got, floating not floating continent. Yeah, I think it's a floating continent check from Knuckles.
I think that is floating.
Yeah. And here we go for
There's an Esper.
Workin.
Is
How many
Mark-
times the Soul Saver is going to be going away? I mean, if the Soul Savers actually, took some of Rexel's HP, I'd be fine. But it doesn't. It's Sag. I see what Knuckles here doing. I mean, he's got the Auto Berserk, but he's got a ribbon on the Curse Shield user, which is actually removing the Zerk. So he's still able to use shock from Gao, while still technically within the rules of the agreement.
I think that I can overlook this because I think what the issue is he just wants to decurse the shield. I think that that's fair.
Oh,
As
yeah,
soon as
exactly.
Exactly. As soon as it's decurse, I'm fine with it. Like it's fine. But
Yeah,
unfortunately, he's not getting anything with magic. With he's not getting like fighting enemies with MP. They give you
yeah,
MP. So
yeah. This was like it's a technicality, you know. Oh yeah, I need to use the shield. Well, yeah, you're gonna use a ribbon to prevent all the other status effects. And well, Crane's had other ideas. Because that's the other problem with the curse shield. You're weak to every element. So yeah, that's a problem. Looks like Morgan's having
he
some
gets a
bad
pro
luck here.
proc, Knuckly.
Well, it's just Unga Bunga time there on Knuckly's side. Time to break some machines. At least you get a full heal after this fight.
That is true.
And the monster in the box in tomorrow's cave is Gigantos.
Oh, this is big. This is huge. Freaking, they're getting a lot of EXP.
Yeah, this is a lot of XP. It can hit quite hard. We hope that a lot of it goes on to tomorrow there, just because of the massive open. Never mind. Gal must have a high magic stat, because that was a huge amount of damage for that Ice 3. Looks like we had Cedar Behemoth here as the Air Force spot. I mean, gonna get another Behemoth suit, so that'll be nice.
This B's not playing nice.
Quasar.
Quasar. What is this? Dude, his scaling can't be that bad. That's
Oh,
like
okay, missed. Level 4 flare?
Akatris. What is going on?
Oh, got death by math.
Oh,
Okay.
what happened, dude? Did he must have just woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah, I think so. Uh,
The only worst thing I've seen is I remember the seed a while back ago where I saw some high level runner. He took a goner from an Atma weapon. I'm like, dude, freaking since when does that guy ever cast a goner? It's the first time I've ever seen it. And then he cast like goner like twice. It was insane. This guy, dude,
I've seen
the
like
floating.
fallen one into Quasar. It's like, okay, look, I'm at 1 HP. Stop it.
Yeah, what am I fighting? Doom Dragons? Well, I guess floating continent's a bad idea.
Yeah. That's I'm never coming back unless I have to for Knuckly right now. That is his last location now. No, I don't think Workin actually got through Rexel there. I think he wiped, so now he's going around doing some extra looting and shopping here. Drinks Blue is doing the same. I think it's going back
You
to
know
buy
what?
that cat hood.
I think we talked about this in the beginning when I said that, you know what, they were like, what the key to this is the setup. You have to set up. And I think what Glue is just setting up. Like he still hasn't went to the Coliseum to Zerk yet. He has quite a few items. He's been doing some checks. You know, he's probably looking for espers that are gonna, HP espers, strength espers. But he's also using his rods to get through stuff pretty quickly, such as Rexol. But I'm like, when he transitions, it's going to be just much easier for him. He waited to decurse his shield, so he should be doing the Coliseum pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
But he's definitely set himself up well. Who knows? Maybe he's just going to do it last.
Yeah. We've got a map Zozo check here with the sign we got. I mean, the way that this randomizer is kind of built is that to get new characters, you want to follow a character that you just recently received. So, we just recently got Cyan, so Cyan's gonna have a higher chance of providing another character. I mean, yeah, Umaru's great, and everybody's gonna be zerked up anyways, but I don't know, I love Umaru, but just I don't know what it is. Him and Fellow Kefka, him and I don't agree.
I 100% agree with you, and honestly, he's not my first choice, or my second, or my third, or my fourth 90% of the time.
Yeah, but everybody's Umaru right now.
That is true. Thunder Shield, that's a good pick. That's a good find.
Yeah, it is. We got that Paladin Shield unlocked. Go straight on Umaru. All the defense,
Yeah.
all the stats on Umaru. Oh, okay. I mean, there's no point of worrying about who learns Ultima.
Actually, Ultima's removed. It doesn't matter. You wouldn't be using Ultima anyway most of the time. Because, I mean, it's original. I think it's, even if it was, I think in this flag set, it's still set to original. But, I mean, it was removed in this flag set, but not Blue Dragon. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. I think with the Paladin Shield being on Umaru, I feel like it's mostly because, like, at least you'll always have one character alive. So, I mean, even if Blue Dragon wiped the entire party, he couldn't wipe Yeti. So
yeah, close enough to give him perfect defense. Paladin Shield, Snow Muffler. Yeah, no, that checks out. With the basement there, finally looting for Workin. We got number 24 on Knuckly's side here. It's just try to fight and wait.
Is now a good time to chime in?
Go ahead. I'm going to pass it over to the host here. Do we have any donations that are coming?
Sadly, no donations just yet. That's a good point to remind anyone who donates to this lovely charity event for the Liam Foundation. There is a prize up for grabs if you donate for $20 or more up until the end of this race. You get in for a chance to win the quill and pen calligraphy set that's currently on screen. There is also another charity donation incentive at $40 for tomorrow, so after this race to the end of the event, for a chocobo knitted with a pride. I got off topic there. I'll go back to what I was originally going to say. This event is a charity event for the Liam Foundation, started in 2015. The foundation, or after the foundation's founder's son Liam came out as transgender, the Liam Foundation offers continuous support for the LGBTQIA+ community of Rockford, Illinois. Their dedicated staff offers in-person support and events including support groups for for trans and non-binary adults, queer teen meetups, adult peer support groups, and even D&D events. All in support of the LGBT community through love, integrity, advocacy, and mentorship. Chocobo with the scarf.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I'd love to hear, fundraisers for these type of charity events. It's always a nice thing to hear that, communities can come together, raise some money. But it looks like a little bit catch up here. Looks like Workin actually had probably what I consider one of the most hated fights. Marshall. Marshall's great. He comes with two partners. And those partners can be just about anything. They decided to come with ogres. Now, Velvet, why would the ogres be such a problem?
you become a zombie, but you know what the funny thing about the zombie is? I guess the zombie scimitar to Marshall himself was his downfall. I saw that. I was like, dude, are you kidding me? He hits the dude, and then it's like he gets the proc. I'm like, just unbelievable, man. These zombies are just killing it today.
Yeah, I mean, zombies. It can be very dangerous with zombies. Let's put it that way, because depending on your equipment, you have 0 HP. VK's goodbye party.
That is true.
But we also did find, Muscle Man Sabin there in the tunnel armor location. So now we're doing another.
That's a huge find because those are a lot of those are a lot of quick checks.
No, quick checks, 3 monster in a box chests. Like, you definitely want to look for that offering. You've got the options now. We haven't even seen what the thief has. Nobody's checked the thief. Oh, we got Strago here.
Nice, the old man. That for whatever reason, every time he comes into my party, he can always equip the Ultima or the Atma weapon, and I'm like, dude, I don't think so. Not today.
We'll see how well. Drink Blue doesn't have the auto zerk on everybody, so I think Drink Blue is going to have a little bit of an easier time here with seeing a behemoth. But let's see what happens. Making quick work of these random encounters. Knuckly getting through the blue dragon there in the Mountain Zozo. Now we just need Ice Dragon to be down at the ancient castle. And we just have a triangle of trading places.
One thing to note about Glue, the other advantage he has is he's able to weight trick where they can't.
Yeah.
So yep, it's done. It's done. Doom right now. Maybe that might be the end of it. But at least he didn't get gonered or anything negative.
Yep. There goes Doom.
Aired. Yep, done.
More experience, and what are we gonna get? An Esper here or a character? It's guaranteed progression. Okay, looks like we're getting an Esper. Crusader. Work aside, we've got Strago on our parties. We got a couple more options now on where to go, but I think we're definitely gonna be following the saving for a bit here with those pre-checks. Ooh. Wait. Is Glue gonna look for it? Yep. We're going for it. The one monster box here on the floating continent.
I think you have to.
Junk. And it's junk.
Hey, the question with Monster in the Boxes is never if it junk. It's just like, thankfully, I know it's not at this point now. I know it's junk, and I can move on. It paid off for Gigantos.
Yeah. Ooh, we got a puppy on work inside here and deciding to take a shower. As our runners are coming here and we're seeing some new things here, the end game for this, that is probably going to be one of the things our runners is currently thinking right now of how am I going to get through Kefka's Tower, and how am I going to get through Kefka when I don't have all of the nice things to have, like Calmness Protection, Doom, your entire party is just going to be zerked. What do you think is going through our runners right now for trying to figure out how to deal with that?
I would say that Glue seems to at this point I would say he's ahead. I mean, he has the levels. I would say that at this point in time, it might come down to levels. Maybe that they might be thinking, maybe some of the relics that I normally wouldn't we normally wouldn't use. Maybe we're thinking about pick up maybe a little bit more defensive items. I know Glue is playing very, very strategic. Yet, like I said, he has not even went in to go get a Zerk yet. So I think he's really like Glue is really understanding where his end game is. The other two, I mean, Knuckley already knows what's in the Coliseum, so I can see him going back to that. Workin may not come back to the Coliseum, so and he doesn't have that knowledge of all those nice items such as the Illumina. Um, in the Coliseum. So that might be some. So he might probably be the one that's struggling. I would say that's probably struggling, trying to figure it out the most.
Well, the problem with Knuckly is Knuckly lost the Mirage Vest, so no VK for that. Did get the
That's true.
Illumina.
That's true, but I mean that doesn't necessarily mean if he goes to a shop and he sees a Mirage Vest, at least he'll have the knowledge to, I'm gonna pick up this Mirage Vest because I know what it leads to.
Well, I think it was a Pearl Rod for an Illumina, which, I mean, is still a trade that you take instantly, because shiny stick is shiny.
Yeah, and you can't when you're in Reserved, you can't use a Pearl Rod except for if you're gonna swing with it.
You can still get a Pearl Proc with the Pearl Rod by swinging it.
That is true.
Looks like we've got Mount Colts on Workin side. Deciding to stay in the world of balance and not, The interesting thing is I like to see these runners, they're making high efficiency plays, so they're staying in either the world of balance or sticking in the world of ruin until like everything's checked, and then they transition to the other world. Like having that type of thought process of like I need to keep my time down, I need to not be transitioning between the two worlds constantly, because it's like a 10-second delay in between each transition. Every
Yeah,
second counts, right?
that is true. Oh, nice, Kefka. It's fine. It's Kefka. It's game's gonna be over in a minute.
Yeah, yeah. All right, and Guardian here on Mount Colts. Yeah. As David's mentioning, transitions and menuing add up over time. And they do. It really, really does. And he ran away.
Yep, I guess we'll have to go tower. Ah, Warkin has to reset out of the Guardian.
It feels bad.
I think what Warkin needs to do is probably do some grinding. I think that might help. He's ran into a lot of tough bosses and he's wiped a few times. I think that if he takes some grind fights, gains some levels, he should be fine.
So we're checking the Thief here in Zen, and 60,000 for an Esper here in the World of Balance. Might be cheaper in the World of Ruin.
Like you said, that there's a Blizzard Orb. That cat hood would have came in handy.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like I got drinks with here, checking the tunnel armor spot. Gonna be fighting that Marshall and Ogre fight.
Hopefully, it's not too bad. Actually, oh, he has quick. He's gonna use quick.
Quick shock.
He
Okay.
he knows how dangerous this is. He's not gonna chance it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You really because when your zombie even spells are on the table, so you ever have a zombie cast Ultima on your party? And goodbye, Marshall. And we've got collapsing house here on Workin's side. We're gonna be checking these monster boxes. Hopefully, we're offering. Wait, isn't that vanilla?
I think so.
I think it's the PM stalkers that are in here. I thought we were supposed to randomize this. I gotta save the kid here. Check the last
Going
box
straight to
here.
Zen too.
Ugh.
Oh, Lobo. Yeah, you don't want to see that.
Well. Yeah, it was just like an imp character here, so it could be anything. Let's see. Well, for ruin, it's 12 grand. Yeah, we'll take that. That's just an instant purchase there.
Oh, Glue picking up the dragon horn.
Yeah, I'm a little curious on that.
I mean, you could jump. I mean, if you take fight out of the equation, you Zerg jump. Oh, and there's a Partesian.
Wait, Zerk will force you. Wait,
Yeah, what is it? If you have dragon boots, wouldn't that force you to jump? If you're in fight command, since fight replaces jump, or since jump fight replaces jump with dragon boots.
that
That
I
would be right.
don't know. I mean, if that actually happens, that is some high level game knowledge there on Drink's blue side, because that's not even something I even thought about.
I mean, that's the
Um,
only way that I would think about that. That's the only reason why I would pick up a dragon horn. I mean, because that's a end game item.
yeah. Huh.
I don't know, because you want to hear something funny. I found out the offering does not interact with body slam, so you can't body slam multiple times. Apparently,
Yeah.
I found that out running a seed earlier. I was like, man, I didn't know that.
Well, it's like the offering also removes the auto crits from the Ragnarok and Illumina, as well as their spell procs.
Right, what do we have here in the Larry Curly Moe spot?
Yeah,
Oh,
stuff for
Vargas
your
and the Boo
characters.
Bears.
Yeah. Boo. Where's my Inferno? Where's my Magi Master? Oh wait, we're gonna leave that for KT. Let's go. We're going to Fnatic's Tower. You know, with everybody without a circuit doesn't really matter.
That's true. Even I mean, I would imagine maybe he's peeking it. Yeah, no, he's going for it.
Well, I mean, there's also Dragon here, which only scales up so much, even though we're making all these checks. So, I mean, definitely a good way to get a lot of levels there if we take Dragon. Let's just
Dead
hope
check
it's a
from
nice
collapsing house. God Zen. He already got ice shield.
Well, I mean, it's always nice to have elemental shields.
So that I agree with.
So, I mean, you're not going to get the bonus of being able to learn Ice 2 from it and use it, but you can still be defensive against elements, which is probably the better thing. We have our Final Fantasy VII simulator here, walking up all the stairs. Second Genji glove. Ooh, Dirt Dragon. This could get spicy real quick.
Yeah. So when he starts casting Hone Tusk early, I'm fine. I don't mind that as much. It's like when he just basically opens with Quake.
Oh, Quake. Yeah, that's that's the problem. Is Quake. Nightlock. Luck's tired. Gao just dodging everything like a beast. Got that wild child, and there goes down the dragon. Ooh, we have a Celeste spotting here in Doma Dream.
That's a character I'd want to see.
Yeah, I get this check from Warwick. I mean, at the top, you get a high tier item. If it's not an Esper down here at the bottom, it's a high tier item. So it's like it's two high tier items for for one check. I'll take it. Gotta hope to spike some power. And yay. A Genji shield.
The thing on the list you don't want to see.
Yeah. It's good defense, but we we need offense.
Because you get mad Genji Shield Maggers rods.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, Shadow's gonna be bonking everything with two Magus rods. I'm fine with that. It'd be funny if it was on like Strago. You know, his staff just separates in two. And it's like, here, beat you with both my Magus rods. Oh, math check. And working passes. It's whenever you see Doom Gaze, it's what are my levels? And you have
You know,
that moment of panic at the beginning.
Yeah, then you have this garbage that happens where like sometimes they'll cast it twice in a row.
Oh, you
Look at this
skip on the
hard cast
level
Doom.
5. Yeah, the instant at the beginning of level 5 Doom. Okay, you pass my level check. Now do you pass your rolls for dodging my Doom cast? And that's gonna be the problem here. Is it's gonna have quite a bit of HP. I mean, Snow Muffler and Fallon Shield are putting in work there. We got Knuckly here going after the Air Force now. A Domo defense. See what's new here since Drix was unable to get through this fight originally. And it looks like it's the Lock versus Doomgaze. Who will win?
So far, so good.
Yeah, so gotta continue to dodge that hard cast Doom. It has a Paladin shield, so I'll have a lot easier chance of dodging it. Looks like leaders here in Rexel's spot. Okay, Air Force is down, and same with the leader. Besides the Celis, I'm curious what we're going to get for, you know, our second item here. Don't want offense. Missed the item. Hey, look, we learned all the sword techs. Cool. Can we use them? No. Ooh, Nest on the throne. We got Shiva. You okay? Nothing grand there in the shop here, and ooh, we're actually at Vector right now on Knuckly's side here.
So he's Magitech factory play.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do it when you got enough characters. Just do the first two and warp out. Don't even bother completing it because you don't need, you know, another character. You've got plenty of options.
He has an HP plus 50 Esper. So that'll be good if he sees an auto weapon or a PK.
Yeah.
See what wall ring.
Hey, as long as, Doomgaze keeps casting Stormhammer so often, I think we're going to be fine here on the working side. It's going to take a bit to get through, but we're going to get through it. Drake's going to take a revenge on the Air Force. Come on, Working, you got this. Come on, Large, just a little bit longer. No! Oh, no!
Oh.
Oh, it feels so bad. Oh.
Guy just can't catch a break.
No, and one thing, as experience of a runner, and probably some unsolicited advice to people who may want to try randomizers. When you start getting into these fights and you just can't catch a break, just stop, pause, take a breather. Yes, it may be a race, you don't want to waste too much time, but you want to just step back, take a bit of a breather, collect yourself. These are more or less how you do what we call getting on tilt, and that's just going down the rabbit hole.
I will say that I like this dragon play.
Oh yeah, and that's definitely something that War can say. Hey, I'm gonna take on this dragon, get some levels, to calm myself down here. I'm gonna be able to do this. It's like good for working for recognizing that. Skull Dragon here. Wait, is Glue actually doing KT right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Hard right side. So, wait, has he gone to the Coliseum yet?
I have not seen him in the Coliseum yet. I haven't seen him go to the Coliseum yet. So I wonder. You know what? I wonder if he's saving. I wonder if he's gonna. I don't know. I wonder if he's close to skip. It's either close to skip or either that, or if he's just gonna save it for Final Kafka.
I probably was gonna, because I see these doing hard right side. So what this play is doing here is he's got all his great party members on one side. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna go through the Inferno fight, take on the middle statue. And then when he re-enters KT, he can use a skip at that point.
Oh no, he doesn't have skip yet, so he must be going for skip.
Well, skip's only 12 bosses, so
yeah, he's at 10.
Yeah. Well, even then, skip here at 12, still something you could split up your party, 2 people in one party, 2 people in the other. You're not just kind of down to just, can this person solo this fight?
That's true. He might be doing this for knowledge. Like what bosses am I going to see at the left and right statues? What am I going to see at the guardian spot? Obviously stacking this area, he's just going to go take care of business. But
all right, let's see what we got here in the Coliseum again.
I also like this play from working coming back. But
yeah,
but
want to unequip your party. Don't forget, unequip your party. See what you might be able to trade in that you're wearing. It doesn't have that Pro Ruts. It doesn't have that Illumina out there. Mirage Vest is gone. So it's just, where's my power? And Knuckly actually doing full Magitech. As I look back there.
What? Let's see where Knuckly is. Knuckly's at 6 bosses, so he's probably thinking bosses at this point too.
Yeah. Well, we've got some Megalux for sale, but that's not gonna be any use. There's like nothing, like gold lamps maybe in that shop, but that's about it. I think Workin's gonna be on a shopping spree here, trying to find power, or is going to floating continent. Never mind.
I don't remember. Did he already? He
Nope.
has he? Oh, he hasn't ventured there. Okay.
Nope. Knuckly went there early on, wiped the senior behemoth. Drinks Glue has been there, got through it all. This is the first time Workin's actually checking out the floating continent. And we've got a statue here at the end of Magitech. We've got Doom.
This should be okay for Knuckly.
And then from spots down for Drinks Glue.
And Gao and Shadow hitting. Yeah, they're hitting.
Yeah. Ooh, hero ring. That's nice.
I always like to see those.
Yep. Combination of a earring and a Atlas armlet, if I remember correctly. Going for some more levels here.
It should give him skip.
Yeah, but you're still gonna go through those two statues. You're gonna go through the Guardian spot and statue spot. Like 100%. You've got your full force here. Just get it done with. There's no gain in coming back here and having to switch your party members three ways. And Uncle Kong is through the Doom. We'll see what we get here at the end of Magitech. We just gotta bonk somebody off the edge and make a quick save because Knuckly has not seen Doomgaze yet. Always afraid of Doomgaze.
I think he actually paused a little bit to make sure that he was all good on levels. You just never know whenever he's gonna pop up.
Yeah, we got Dead
Oh, the
Luma
Luma.
here.
And then nothing to worry about there.
Nope.
The other, there's another boss that you can see that I would be pretty, I'd be pretty questionable about is Magi Master, especially since you don't have any defense ignoring equipment.
No, the only thing you really
Except
have
for the
is
body
Zumara.
slam.
Yeah, it's Zumara's Zunga Bunga. All right, Senior Behemoth, fight number 3. We're 1-2 for Senior Behemoth taking out our parties right now.
So far, Scarbeam is pretty tame.
Nope. Yeah, here goes Drinks. Here goes Glue.
Dog's gonna assist. There we go.
Always love to see the assist from the dog.
Yeah, no, Knuckly was the only one that got destroyed by Behemoth for some freak accident happened.
Yeah, that was just like,
dude.
Senior Behemoth was like, "You shall not pass," and Knuckly's like, "Okay, I won't. Goodbye forever." Yeah, not even bothered unlocking the switch for everybody else. This is a Guardian into.
Here's an Ogre and Marshall fight. Now, this might be a little more problematic. So one of them got stopped because it's later in the game, so they might have to. This might be more. So far, so good.
No, that could be bad. That could be bad.
Now we.
Okay, we're fine. No, it's Locke that has the Illumina, not Gao. I thought Gao had the Illumina. No, he's got everybody's favorite Uncle Alti here. That's two spottings of Uncle Alti. We had Ultros 4 here. We had Ultros 2. Making a play for the last statue here. Checking the validation chest. Get the Dragoon Horn. Ooh, Tritok. That could be a tricky one.
He's got he's not
Well,
Zerg.
yeah, he's not
Not
Zerg,
Zerg. He's not Zerg.
but
Yes.
for the other two runners that have been Zerg since the beginning, we're gonna want some flame swords or some VKs, something to be able to pierce that defense. Because Tritok's got a lot. Down goes Tritok. And we'll be warping out here shortly.
Yeah, I was wondering what Knuckly was looking for the shops for. It seems like he was looking for sleeping bags. I bought some smoke bombs, but I don't think he could use those unless he ribbons one of his party members. But I don't see him doing that.
Nope. Okay. My question is, will
I think now's the time Glue is going to go to Coliseum because he full partied up.
Yep. No, that's the dragon play first, it looks like. Okay.
Does Glue, I mean, technically the level was at 50 is where the scaling ends, so let's see. Knuckly's back in the Coliseum.
Looking for more things here. Yeah, you'll take a free snow buffler basically.
Yeah. I don't think Lizard's gonna cause any problems.
No, even with oh nope, missed.
Even with Discord.
Yeah, even with Discord, but it didn't matter.
It missed. Skull Dragon.
Question marks. Useless, useless healing. Yeah,
Holy gem box, Batman.
Yeah, I know, right? Go for a question mark here. You know, maybe we get something good here. That went by quick.
Got Fenix down. That's nice.
Yeah, great.
How is it?
Can't even use it except outside of battle. She's got a cat hood from that dragon now. Onward to the Coliseum. No, on the way to Judor. Okay.
He must be looking. My guess is he's got to be looking for like a weapon or something. That's my thinking. Like,
Yeah.
Because you're not doing a check.
Yeah, now comes the time of shopping percent. Yep, check another. Wait. Yeah, search the skies. Ooh. We got the triplets up here.
That won't be an issue.
No, it's not gonna be an issue. For Knuckly, however, maybe.
Scimitar, peace, dude.
Hey, I hate Delta hit, which is why I usually try to take out one of them as soon as possible and ID in the back one. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Life 2-1.
No, you can only ID the back one. take him out
Lumina
face
swing.
Force the Life too.
I find it interesting. Knuckley was looking for something power wise, because especially going back to the Coliseum, he seems to be like offense wise, he seems to be set.
Well,
Swinging for a good amount.
He's got one person with Illumina. You know, you
Yeah.
want more than just one. But it looks like looks like he's ready to go. He's about to say it before going to Kafka's Tower. Probably gonna split up his party pretty interestingly here. Or uh okay. Slightly interested on this play. And we got working on going back up here. Gonna be doing a round 2 against let's see, it was Dirt Dragon
Is
first.
he trying to make money?
I don't know why.
Oh, actually, this is interesting. So he has skip. He could actually, if Drinks Clue hasn't went to the Coliseum yet, right?
Yeah.
So technically, Knuckley has a shot. If he goes right to KT, Knuckley has a shot to overpass him. So okay, well, I mean now Drinks Clue is going, so he must be ready now.
Yep. Bought some stuff, trying to get some good trades in there. Let's see. Yeah. Sure, some stuff we knew about. Yep, there's Mirage Rest for the VK.
Oh, VK for the Mirage. Oh, he probably could take that. Huh.
Tempest for a red jacket ain't bad though. Oh no. Oh no, even stopped. Gonna reset, yep. Because you know the next thing is that's gonna happen is the next thing is the Gloom Shell's gonna sit there and petrify you. Oh,
Oh.
no, I am not a witch. Nope, nope, nope. It didn't happen in the same combat. Nope. Not my fault. Let's cherub down. Why are you trading a red jacket for a Tempest?
Dude,
Gloom Shell 3. Drinks Glue 0.
this actually might lose him the race. Knuckley is going right to Knuckley's used this skip. Is this for the VK?
No, this is something else. Frustrato. You got the Auto Berserk.
Is he trying to find something else? Like, is he trying to just? I wonder what he's doing. Like, is he just trying to like get stuff for? Cause yeah, the Valiant Knife, a Tempest. He wants this Tempest. There's got to be something with this Tempest, dude. He is adamant about getting one. I don't know what it is, but
I don't know either.
we'll have to ask him that because, dude, he is dead set.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a procced weapon, so I mean, I guess that's good.
Here comes the VK.
Okay, and he should be able to easily clear this. Oh, what stopped
unless-
everyone else? The Doom. We did not stop Drinks Glue.
Yeah, so I'm curious about that Rando. That's interesting.
Oh, maybe it's the second weapon. Huh.
No, the only person that can actually cook the alumina is our girlfriend Locke here.
This is kind of the disadvantage
Oh, yeah, no,
waiting
he doesn't.
so long before going to the Coliseum. Is now you could have swapped in Celis at one point if he's the only one that could use the Illumina.
No, Drinks actually no. Drink School doesn't have the alumina.
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's
from the
right. That's
pro.
right. That's
Yeah, no,
right.
from the pull rod.
Knuckly has it. Knuckly's the
Mm-hmm.
only one that got it. He's got his dragon horn.
It looks like Workin is actually through Doomgaze this time, making his way down the stairs.
All right. Well, we're about to
And
see.
there's a reset from Knuckly. Saw the Tritech and went, nope.
So Drinks Glue is looking for this offering. So he must be doing the monster in the box here. Or yeah, he must be doing the monster in the box.
Yeah, it has to be a play for offering here. Did anybody check the monster in a box at Narsh?
Yeah, they did. That was I think that was the. I forgot what it was, but yeah, they did.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, so it seems to me that. So I think what Knuckly's doing is he is teach. Okay, yeah. So he learned Fire 2. I think he's gonna ribbon. He's
Mm-hmm.
gonna ribbon here, and then he'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
Or
I
piece
think it's one
ring.
of those things yeah, the Jones ring is like, try not to use the piece ring or ribbon. And this is one of those situations where you haven't found armor piercing weaponry. How else are you gonna get through this fight unless you literally do 2 or 3 damage a turn? It's not very fun to watch.
That's true.
Yeah. And so putting a ribbon on just for one fight, yeah, that's fine. Because otherwise you're gonna sit here for, it would take forever to get through. So, still keeping true to the agreement as much as possible. And off comes the peace ring. Yep. Or no, it was a peace ring that was on Shadow originally, it looks like. Who's sleeping tonight?
Ray. I think Knuckly is ahead now.
Oh yeah, Knuckly is definitely in the lead here. Though we really can't say
Great
much because
equalizer.
yeah. Because always a great equalizer, especially when our entire party is berserk here. We don't have any control over them. We just have to get lucky on everything.
Is that your
Can't
cat
heal.
meowing at you?
Yes, says my cat meowing at me. Walking around my legs and they're yelling at me. It looks like Workin's going back against the Guardian here on Mount Colts.
We'll have to ask Drinks Glue. I feel like Drinks Glue has plenty of power here. Like he has more than enough power to finish the seed. I don't like. I get it. You want the offering because you have the Valiant Knife now, but Is it worth it? Was it worth it? Or it like, I mean, we haven't seen it, we haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, which means the places it could be right now literally is trying to think of all the locations. Ancient Castle, there's 2 down there,
Yeah,
or
that's what I'm
Phantom
thinking.
Train. We've only got 3 spots left. That's it. Phantom Train and
We
the
saw
2.
Phantom Train, didn't we?
No, we didn't. Nobody's on Phantom Train. You saw the Phantom Train animation from Dome of Dream.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh. Yeah, very few spots for that offering to be in a chest. Yeah, at that point, how much time do you got to spend
All
looking
right,
for it?
Knuckly, taking the plunge.
Yeah. There's the Atma weapons. In Thamasa. Always in Thamasa.
Just say this.
And
I'm really happy he found it. I'm really happy he found something, because
yeah,
that's really heartbreaking. Some of the situations he's been in.
like 3 people can use
He's
it. We've
buying
got
2 of them. That's what I'm talking
well,
about. The question is can the Yeti equip it?
no, Yeti cannot. It's Lock, Gao, and Strago that can equip the blue lightsaber.
I mean, that's still good.
Yeah. So yeah, finally got the power on work inside. He's probably like so relieved right now.
All right. Let's go see how this goes. Oh, he immediately goes after the short arm.
Which I mean,
That might be dead.
Maybe the problem is we got to be able to. No, it's not dead yet. The problem is we got to be able to take out the head. So it's got to get over here. The chemical fight here. Tier 1, we have the head, the right arm, and the short arm. So the one in the back here, you want to leave till last. You want to make sure that the head dies before the other 2 fists. And on the left hand there is just usually ID. So like if the scimitar procs would be great. But the major thing is you want that head to die basically first or second.
Oh, there's Dread.
And Luck's gone.
And it hit. Yeah.
That's a reset.
There's Quake.
Yep. Because if that head dies last, here comes Quake. We're going in for round 2.
Would
Like
you
I
say
said-
that would you say that tier 1, especially with a party like this, is all Berserk's probably the hardest?
Yeah, actually, I would think so. Which is probably why Drinksco is actually trying so hard to get the offering. Or at least trying to find, some extra power there for that. That would be my assumption. Oh, man-eaters? What?
It's buying 8 man-eaters?
Yeah,
Does that work? Is he considered human? Are they all considered humans?
No, no. It's. I don't know.
Well, Warkin's going to Phantom Train, so we might be able to see what's in that monster in the box.
Yeah, I saw there was Scarlet there in the back of the caboose. Something that you can easily peek. We'll look here, but we're back in.
Either that or
for Knuckly.
Now he's selling all of his stuff. Is he in the monk? He's gonna. You know what? Maybe what he's doing is he knows he might wipe, but he's gonna have a myriad of options in order to circumvent some of the stuff that might happen. I mean, he's got gauntlets. He's got he's got all this stuff that he potentially can have. So
Yeah, Knuckly
maybe
going in
that's it.
for Knuckly going in for round 3.
And it's not because Knuckly is like under geared, under leveled. It's just simply it's just but it comes down to RNG at this point.
Yeah. And the monster in the box here is Katana Soul. We have our app. We have our offering. Yeah, and that offering is going to instantly go on that lock.
And that's going to be a big power spike.
All right, round 3 for Knuckly here. Okay.
Oh, he scimitared the bottom.
Yeah, I
He
think it's...
scimitared the short arm. Nice.
Yeah, so that's the 50-50 on just hitting that head, which it looks like, early on here, a lot of damage is going there to the head. We hope it continues to go that way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You gotta put the damage around, guys. Unless the head's already gone, I don't know. Oh, the head was already gone. Stage 2!
There we
Tier 2
go.
now. Yeah, not over yet. You said the first stage, Tier 1 was rough. Tier 2, you don't have 3, you have 4 enemies in this one. You have Tiger, Hit, Tools, and Magic.
Now what's the worst thing you think could happen here?
The problem is probably it's gonna be Magic. Magic can cast life 3, life 2, and just heal up the other 3. The other problem you run into here is that Tiger can turn your party to zombies. You've got
and the muddle too, right?
Yeah, the muddle. You've got tools doing like diffuser and grav bomb, just massive amounts of damage here.
There it is, muddle.
Yeah.
Lock.
And the only way to get out of the muddle is if you get hit. So like all this magic that's coming out, not gonna knock you out. And you can't heal at all.
That's true.
Like your only healing is being able to absorb the spells. And well, Locke decided to say goodbye, Shadow. And it heals because I think Shadow actually has the Paladin shield on, so got extra lucky there. Whew.
Life 3 on Tiger.
Yep. So that's what's Knuckly Kong, but Knuckle Lucky Kong, To answer your question, chat, I'd hold
there we
off
go.
the GGs at least until we get it into probably Final Kefka himself. Because we still have to worry about Tier 3, which has Lady and Rest, and, well, Lady does Pearl Wind, and you can help the party, and then you've got Rest, which can cast Calmness up to twice as a death counter and remove 2 of your party members. So...
I would say that we do not know. You do not get out your GGs until that Kefka sparks. I mean, what if all it might take is one freaking Kefka Ultima counter and your whole party gets wiped. That's it. You're like you're on a tightrope, and considering that you can't heal at all, and you know that Merton might come out in tier 3, and like if you're a Medio, well, I don't know whether Medio phase would be. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. Oh yeah, and then you have the 10 hits. Let's see if anyone gets hit.
Well, Gal's already down.
Wow.
Shadow
physical attacks won't be the issue.
Well, here comes the problem. Shadow has a seizure effect on.
Doesn't that? I believe that goes away when when they go up to the next level, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I know certain
Because
things go away. I don't remember what it is though.
but that
Or that's
came
just
originally from the beginning with Slip Hit, which I know will go through all 4 stages with you. So that could definitely be a problem there for fallen one and all of a sudden goodbye party member. But we're through tier 2. Going on tier 3 here.
yeah, and Warkin just entered Kefka's tower, so yeah, we still this is like it's not super far from over, but it's it's definitely anyone's game,
Yeah. Kefka
especially
is the great equalizer.
especially when your autos are.
Mm-hmm. All right, now here comes the other problem is that Lady is going to absorb every element, including Pearl, so you really, really hope that your Lumina user does not actually proc Pearl.
Of course she does. You
Okay.
see, you said something. Why do you have to say anything?
Okay, I will take the curse, commentator's curse on this one. Here comes a whirlwind. Everybody's HP is going to go down to critical. Yeah, there goes Shadow down to critical. And no healing. So, yeah. This could be tricky. I think Shadow's got 2 more. Okay, 1 more seizure and then he's out. Oh, Mirager! A desperation attack from Locke. Here comes out a calmness. Goodbye, Yeti. Second calmness. Locke blocks it. Okay! Here comes Final Kefka!
Yeah, and look at Drinks Glue. Drinks Glue got dreaded. Shadow got dreaded.
Okay, so now we have a 1v1 Locke versus Kefka.
I would
Oh
say
boy.
that I would much rather had Shadow in that situation because at least he has the Paladin shield.
Well, we got some extra party members in here. Great. Are they equipped? I don't know.
I don't know. I'll tell you right now, I think that Drinks Glue probably maybe he bought all those weapons specifically for the other characters.
That could be very true. Very true on that. And I think Kefka himself is considered human, so definitely having,
8.7.
out there for that, which is nice.
8.7.
Here comes Fallen One, so everybody's HP is going to go down to 1. You literally have to do upwards of 50,000 damage before this phase. Because right now he's shaking.
I think it's
no
he's
counters are
hitting.
gonna
I
have.
think I'm almost positive he's hitting Goner.
Yeah. There's no counters are gonna have. Here comes Goner. That's a wipe.
Yep.
Locke might. There's a chance that Locke dodges this. Because you can dodge it. But no. Kefka 4. Runners 0.
This lock is this lock on Drinks Goose side 6,200 HP.
Yeah. Alright, so I mean we've got luckily gonna be rethinking plans here.
I think that he's thinking whether or not he's gonna go out. Yeah, we're this definitely is a race.
Yep, and I see a peace ring on one person.
Wow. Breaking this is shocking. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, it was a gentleman's agreement to, to not use peace rings or, ribbons. Yeah, drinks
All
glue.
right.
Are we making gentleman's agreement? So, well, it looks like we got the peace rings coming out. Maybe they didn't finalize the agreement. So, I mean, what?
I mean, there's no guarantee even this will help. Like this could, this will seal it. I mean,
Oh no, it really does. We've got Finra, which is your calmness protection. You've got, I believe you got Doom on somebody, so there's your
just reset it
uh,
again.
uh
Oh, you see, you see shadows jumping with the
mm,
dragon horn. So yeah, so basically, yeah. So when you auto berserk that, that's an interesting strategy. Yeah, he might have
yeah.
just made a mistake,
Maybe.
or he's gonna. Yeah, I think it just there it goes.
That's definitely interesting strat. Use the Dragoon boots with the Dragon Horn, keep your party member up in the air, reduce the amount of damage you take.
Coming out.
Three coming out here. As soon as can we get through this?
Dispel. Does that take a? Does dispel take off berserk?
No. Because Berserk was put on by the actual code as an auto Berserk, it does not remove. During our
Hey,
reign of the Dryads, we had similar situations where we had auto reflect and stuff, and Dispel never took those off because the game was hard coded to place it on constantly. The way they coded it is essentially you have a third relic in your inventory that's just having Berserk cast on you.
there's Murden, who has the paladin shield on. Wow. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeti does. Locke just keeps going down in health, but that's great. That's great news for Glue.
Yeah.
It's just about 9. Yeah, did girl's dead. Now the issue here is because of how much damage he's doing. Potentially, this could be a Merton counter. Oh, train comes out.
Rain
That
is good and bad. Because we are now blinded. Goodbye, a lock. Okay.
that's not good. That's actually not. That's not bad. I mean, yes, he's easier. He's gonna do a ton of damage, but
Yeah, so lock's gone. The thing is, we do have. Oh, we don't have an Illumina at all. Ooh.
well, he wasn't. I don't think he was using Illumina. I think he was using a Valiant Knife.
He's using a Valiant Knife. So what I was meaning is that right now, the only person that's guaranteed to actually hit Kefka is the. Drinkswood doesn't have an Illumina at all. It doesn't have the offering for X Fight. So those sunglasses that everybody's wearing, they are actually working, unlike in vanilla where they don't.
Shadow has
So,
jump.
okay, yeah.
Oof. 20k, 20 about 25k. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, so he does. Okay, so he. Oh wow, he got one shot.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kefka hits like a truck. I mean, when you're
Goner's
in
not
gun,
going to be a big deal. Dang. So, yeah, he's doing a lot
yeah,
of damage.
yeah, doing tons of damage
And
here.
he's going to be able to survive Goner 10, 20, 30. I think this is over.
That is
Yeah, that's
GG's
GG's.
for Drinks Glue here.
What an insight play from Drinks Glue using the Dragon Horn,
Yeah, that was
the Dragon Dragoon
super.
Boots.
Yeah, high tech knowledge there with the Auto Berserk. We'll definitely see if we can get him in here. But we've got Christopher Walken finish up the last couple statues. We got Knucklecon going right back in once again. Knuckly just not having a good time here. Because it's difficult, you know, getting through these phases without your nice spells and espers at your disposal.
Yeah, you know what? The funny thing is that when we thought about like what was Drinks Glue actually doing, he just did a really good job preparing. Like he knew like that's the difference between that's a mega elixir runner right there. It's congratulations to him. He just thought about every single thing and what he was going to do. What we saw as something like this is a time sink. He utilized it as something that where he was able to take advantage and take first place and finish the seed. I mean, don't get me wrong, Knuckly has a lot of power too, but the problem at this point is you don't have backup characters, and
Shadow block the slip hit this time. I think Christopher Orchid forgot to re-equip the Moogle Charm on one of his parties there. Or just doesn't care. Checks the validation chest for that Dragon Horn. And we have a Tritalk here, but we have the Atma weapons, and we have the Atma F offering. This Tritalk is not belonged for this statue spot. And Knuckles actually through tier 1 there. Going on to tier 2, pretty high HP, which is nice. Didn't really take very many counters there. I think that's either the second to last statue there for Workin, or it is the last statue. We'll soon be stepping on the switches here. Ooh, Muddle on the lock with the Illumina. This is bad. And with that Madame in my ear, we are joined by Drinks Glue. GG's.
Thank you, my friend.
That was very interesting seed, to say the least.
I am very bummed out that only one person could wear the Tempest because I went back out in the world looking for well, I was gonna go back out in the world after I did Kepka's Tower to get more man eaters and stuff at South Figaro. But I went a little farther cause I went to Imperial Camp because I was looking for the offering. Because I wanted to Genji Glove Tempest offering. Because that's the highest DPS you can do in the game on multi-part fights. Even if you only do 1500 a proc, it can easily get out of hand. And I was gonna try to do that, but unfortunately I never found the offering. So
Well,
what can you do?
the offering was spotted.
Where was it?
Phantom Train.
If I just went a little farther.
Yeah, it was Phantom Train is where it was. Workin has the offering. All three of you, you had kind of similar routes at the beginning, but also found very different things in the Colosseum. Knuckly actually had a pearl rod and was able to turn that into an alumina.
Oh, nice.
You also saw the Valiant Knives out there for the Mirage Vest. Knuckly lost the Mirage Vest.
I could see
But
that.
you-
That was a tough fight if you went there early.
Yep.
I do want to say though, I hope that anybody has ever slept a Maneater. The Maneater is not quite on the level with Illumina, Ragnarok, and Atma Weapon, but it is definitely a hair below. But for the final Kefka fight, it is on that level because you saw on my tier 4 how Strico comes in at level 37 with the Gauntlet Atlas, and he does 5700 a swing. Various points of that fight get the bonus from being a man, which the Maneater does, and obviously with the jump on Shadow. As soon as I saw that Maneater at the beginning of the game, I knew all along that what Shadow was just going to do. There's just no point in doing it earlier because I still needed to get through, get 9 espers and 6 characters, and I could do that faster with magic. But then when it became time to berserk everybody, I knew all along that Shadow was going to be doing that with Maneater. I didn't know he was going to be jumping because I didn't realize I had Dragon Boots, but he was going to be Gauntlet man-eating.
Yeah, we were wondering about that. We decided to buy the Dragonheart. Was just like, if they're out of Berserk, does it actually jump them, or it's like we
Yeah.
didn't know?
So jump can be selected instead of attack, and then a few other commands like you can pick random rages, and then you can trigger Magitech, and it will do one of the Ice Beam, Fire Beam, or Bolt Beams. And that's just a few examples of some other triggers being selected during Auto Berserk.
Okay.
Oh, Knuckly blocking the calmness and going to tier
Nice.
4 now.
With his main party out there, Lakumaru and Shadow, so we do have at least one Illumina out there. Not sure
Almost
what
done.
else he's got for equipment, so.
Not gonna lie, drinks, glue, dude, you put on a clinic there, man. Like your game knowledge and the way that you kind of like really planned out how you were gonna Zerk and when you were gonna Zerk was pretty awesome. The other, I'd say Warkin was getting ready to Zerk like almost like 5 minutes into the game,
Mm-hmm.
and Knuckly was probably Knuckly did a little more preparing, I would say, not than you did. He played most of his seed Berserk, but I mean, I knew where you were going. It's like, was telling. I actually played a seed just like this one, similar, like just before we started, and I was like, you know what? It made the most sense to like because you want to see something really good in the Coliseum before you get Zerk, like a Valiant Knife,
Mm-hmm.
or like you had like the Tempest, or like I didn't know about the Tempest interaction, but before you go Zerk, you definitely want all your characters to be able to do things. Unfortunately, Knuckly is getting gonered here, but let's see if he can dodge it.
Yeah, dodge the walls here.
If I
Oh,
had
yeah.
different starting party, like Gao Shock is cool and all, but he can't. Unfortunately, he has a
Oh
very
yeah,
limited
Knuckly's good.
pool of what he can wear. So like if say that was a Celeste instead, I probably would have berserked earlier because then I could just go get man eaters, and by default, just about everybody in the game can wear a man eater, and that would have been just fine. But to only have 2 characters and 1 character essentially be worthless, and then berserk through that would have just been foolish and reckless and disrespectful to Knuckly and Workin. They just kind of feel like that, so I just wanted to keep going until I found something, and then unfortunately that was at the end. But I was going to berserk all along.
No, we knew, but like I said, it's always that build up. You have to do it when it makes sense. You could have done it earlier, but you had less stuff. But it like I said, the difference between me, like Moogle level, tonic level player versus Mega Elixir player, you had the plan almost from the get go. When you had the party, when you saw the items, you already knew basically what you were gonna do. you bought the dragon horn because you knew if you ever saw dragoon boots, someone was going to be jumping and at that berserk level. So it's kind of interesting for a seed when you like this when you have you have a Morrow Coliseum and you're going to the Coliseum, you're going on a Zerk, that you basically have ways to counteract that. Your party's just gonna be whacking people, but you need to make sure that you know that you're actually gonna be able to get through the seed, not just like get to Kefka, then have to warp out, and then have to continue doing that.
All right, well, thank you guys. I'm actually gotta head out. My wife is giving me dirty looks, but before I head out, I just want to thank you guys for doing comms. Thank you, FF1R, for hosting us and allowing us to display our shenanigans as a part of their marathon. And with that, you guys get on in here with Knuckly.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks again, Glue.
Good doing.
All right, that was Drinks Glue. We're gonna see if we can get Knuckly in here for an interview. While working is in tier 2, has that Atla weapon offering with the Genji glove. Now, as the fight goes on, the amount of damage is going to be less and less, and that's just going to come from the fact of taking all this damage, because that lightsaber does damage based on your current health total, and it's dropping fast. So as we know, like when it was double the amount of health he has now, it was doing respectable 1,000 per swing. But yeah, we just lost like 400 damage per swing. So this is really going to be carried on Shadow at this point and Umaru, if we can actually get through this here. That's definitely going to be the question here.
You probably get carried on Shadow, is my guess, since he has Paladin Shoes getting freaking healed. But the other two, yeah. Like block missile. That was at least good.
And with that bedow in my ear, we have Knuckly Kong here joining us. GG's.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, heck of a race.
I think that is the longest I've ever taken on a final Kefka fight.
Well, look, it's all based on RNG at that
Yeah,
point.
it was just under 30 minutes for my final Kefka fight. But the only time that I went through with using a peace ring is when I found Tritok.
Yeah, we
That
did see
fight
that,
would
and
have
it was
ages.
yeah, and that's what somebody brought up. Was like, yeah, we knew there's a person's agreement of not using peace ring or ribbons, but then it's like, okay, well, we've got Tritok here. We don't have any defense piercing weapons, VK, Zatma weapons, or even like a flame saber. It's just gonna take too long. It's understandable.
VK in the beginning in the Coliseum, but I
Yeah.
lost that fight.
Yeah, you lost that fight. So, I mean, it's understandable that it happened. You didn't, you used it where you had to, essentially. I can't remember exactly. Did you have? Yeah, you had the issues with Floating Continent.
Yes.
What was your reaction to Cedar Behemoth just unloading everything on you?
Like, I was not expecting him to be that difficult based on the scaling. And then after he took me out, I was like, you know what? If I need to, I'll go back. But I wasn't going to attempt it immediately.
Yeah, we're basically like, that's going to be a last
no
location.
one had that problem. No one else had that problem. Like, I was like, dude, that when we saw the Senior Behemoth fight from Warkin, I was like, dude, what did Knuckly do to this guy?
He just had a personal vendetta against me.
Yeah, we're just like, Quasar? Level 4 flare? Okay.
I think all he did against Workin was he punched him. That was it, and Workin dodged it.
I would have been fine if he just tried to punch me, but throwing out Pearl and Quasar, and it was back to back.
Yeah.
There was actually a point towards the end that I thought you were gonna win it. Like you were at like Glue had set up. He took a party. They did the two. He did the two middle statues, and then he went to go get his berserk. But you actually had the skip, and then you were ahead of him in statues. You actually hit Final Kefka before he returned back to Final Kefka. But then obviously the RNG hit, and then that was unfortunate.
Yep, tier 1 gave me some problems because they kept killing head last.
Or getting the dread.
Yes.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, actually, Drinks Glue got a little bit of revenge for Drinks Glue. A Gloom Shell stopped Drinks Glue in his tracks 3 or 4 times in the Coliseum.
That is never fun. And I was hoping to find more Illumina somewhere. When I saw Illumina for Pearl Rods, I was looking for Pearl Rods after that, and I couldn't find anything that was beneficial. I ended up getting another Snow Muffler, which helped Shadow, but it seemed like every time I tried to go in with the party order of Umaro, Shadow, Gal, Locke, the battle script was the same, and they would take out head last, and it's like I don't know if it's dependent on party or if I just had really bad RNG the first couple times I attempted it, but once I switched the party order around, it seemed like they were focusing more on the pieces that they needed to.
Yeah, no, like we discussed it. We very much agreed that it's like that, especially with Auto Zerk, that phase 1 is probably the worst because I mean, if you kill the head last, you're basically done. I mean, obviously with the exception of the Paladin shield user who will heal off of Quake, but no, it was dude, you got RNG'd out of your mind and in tier 1 multiple times, and when you have slip hit and you're wounded and you're going down tier 2, it kind of sucks. And obviously muddle sucks if you get muddled.
Yep, every time. Like when I made it to tier 2 with the party setup that made it through tier 1, Locke would get muddled, he would attack Shadow, Pearl would proc, and then he would attack himself. So, I mean, thankfully it didn't proc on himself and he made it through the fight, but yeah, it was...
I don't remember who had it happen to them, but somebody had their Umaro just body slam himself.
That would not have been good.
Well, we've been interviewing Knuckly here. We do have Worgen has joined us as well. GG's Worgen. Heck of a race.
GG's. Well, I made it to Final Kefka before people started finishing, so I call that a win.
I mean, you had a rough start. I mean, you just could not catch a break anywhere.
Nope, this seed was just absolute bunk compared to all my practice seeds. Like, all my practice seeds, there were Valiant Knives, Illuminas, Ragnaroks being tossed around like Halloween candy. This seed, I couldn't find squat.
Yeah, this seed was like, here's all the gem boxes.
I'm just like, what the heck? Give me some sort of weapon. And I didn't find squat until I found Atma weapons in World of Balance Tomasa right at the end, and that just couldn't cut the mustard.
That was actually my happy moment. I'm like, thank God, Markin finally found something worth swinging around. Unfortunately, with Final Kefka, it doesn't work because unfortunately, when you get wounded and you don't have any healing, it's like, man, dude, you always have to keep that health up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Atma weapons with no healing just don't cut the mustard.
At that point, you need like the ring that gives regen. You just have a massive stamina stat.
Either that, or what I really should have done is I should have kept Paladin Shield on one of my Atma users. So hindsight's 2020, but yeah, I should have kept offering, and I wish I would have found a gauntlet. Like, being super unfamiliar with this flag set, like in all of my practice, I could not find an Atlas armament anywhere through multiple runs. So I don't know if they're just like disabled in this flag set or what.
No, they exist.
And this seed, World of Ruin South Figaro Relic Shop was loaded. Hyper Wrist and Atlas armlets. And then during my initial loot, I found the Pearl Rod and went to Coliseum, and Pearl Rod was trading for Illuminas.
Oh, for crying out loud.
And the Mirage Vest was trading for Valiant Knife.
Yep.
But hey, you found Katana Soul.
Yeah, you're the only one that found the offering.
I would have traded offering for Illuminas any day of the week.
I went in with a Scimitar, a Magus Rod, a Man-Eater, and an Illumina.
All right,
You didn't fare much better than I did, so don't feel bad.
The results are in for the relay. We have the winner, Team C. So Freddy, Adam Raptors, and Knuckly Kong with a total time of 6:19:40. They are the overall winners for this relay. In second place, we have Team A, Ivy Karma, Lord Batsy, and Drinks Glue with 6:37:36. And last one, we have Team C with a final time of 6:41:30, which includes Judge Joe, Phone Plays, and Christopher Horkin.
GG's, everyone.
Well, I don't have any other questions for our runners. Heck of a race. Glad to see these races go on. It's always a joy to watch and to commentate.
Thank you for having me, and I will see you guys in about 10 hours.
GG's. Thanks again for running as well, and of course, thanks to Bolt for being a commentator with me.
Yeah, not a problem. Before we head out here, if you ever want to check out the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide, we do have a Discord. We also have the randomizer website, which is Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide. I think there's a command in there right now for that. Come on, check us out. We've got a league that we put on twice every year for Ultras League. Just finished recently. It's a great place to learn how to play the game. Great community. Always want to teach new people out there. But I'm going to pass it on over to our host here, who's going to plan the next up-and-coming run for y'all. Have a good morning or good night, everybody. I'm going to go to sleep.
You too.
Thank you very much, Tybalt 2010 and Velvet X for calling that race. Thank you very much to our racers for this race and the two preceding it. GG's for Team C. I'm about ready to close out my shift for the night. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Sunflash Room, for handling the restreaming for an entire 2-block set. This is the Final Fantasy Randomizer Rando Marathon Summer 2024 charity event for the Liam Foundation, supporting the LGBTQA or IA plus community. Y'all have a good day and hope these races continue, because we have many to come.